Raila Amolo Odinga supporters in Luo Nyanza are now thinking of voting in William Samoei Ruto in 2027 as a way of punishing the Kikuyus and by extension the entire Mount Kenya or the central region. Why are they saying so? They are saying that the Kikuyus of the central region have really celebrated the downfall all the way Raila Amolo Odinga failed to clinch the seat of the AUC, that is the African Union Commission. Now they feel heartened so bad that they are willing to plunge this country into even more chaos than giving a solution. So here are some of the questions that I might come and also ask those in Luo Nyanza who are strong supporters of Raila Amolo Odinga. When you go and support Raila Amolo, when you go and support William Samoei Ruto, when you drum support for Ruto, when you sing at the topmost of your voices saying how you're going to vote in Ruto, you yourselves, out of 100% registered voters, you barely reach even 60% of votes that are registered. Now, this time round, to what effect are you going to give William Samoei Ruto? Okay, that notwithstanding, will you now have the house levy in your salaries removed or reduced as compared to other Kenyans? Will NSSF contribution be removed from you? Will you be accessing first-class services as people of Luo Nyanza who are supporting Raila Amolo Odinga or who will have voted in William Samoei Ruto in 2027? Let me say this thing. The politics of division will not work this time because you're trying to pull a card of 46 against 1. What do I say? It's about 46 counties or regions against 1 region. But that is not going to work. You want to pull politics if it's about these communities against 1 community. You want to make us believe that it is 1 community in Kenya that has problems with William Samoei Ruto. No. Personally, I'm not a Kikuyu. I'm not from Central Region. But I have a problem with the president. I have a problem with William Samoei Ruto. First and foremost, his culture of lies is so predominant in all his speeches. Unfulfilled promises is his norm, as if he is addressing people who are not able to think for themselves. Actually, zero integrity is the best description of President William Samoei Ruto. I mean, with the latest lie being planting 750 million trees in the year 2024, translating to planting 2 million trees a day, translating to planting 6,000 plus trees in a minute. Even Senator Sifuna in Parliament told, hey President, this is not logical. You are lying to us. How many of you wake up in the morning and within a minute they've planted a tree and goes to work? I mean, that is a lie. That is a very blatant lie. So the president has become a thorn on the flesh for Kenyans, and that's why anything that he touches and fails, Kenyans are happy because we want him out even before 2027. And as Miguna says, the general, that he will give direction on how to get Ruto out of power before 2027. Back, you know, Ruto is also planning to have foreign characters within Kenya to help him secure the 2027 presidency. We have communities that are living on borders, like the Somali community in North and Eastern. We have the Uganda round, and rumors has it from the tea that even Aokom gave us that the moment Ruto removed that vetting of people getting IDs, he is already exposed to Kenyans to risk. We will have people who are not even Kenyans. We have Somalis of Kenyan origin and we have Somalis of Somali origin and other countries. So when they come here, People need to differentiate. We also, like any other tribe, even Luos, we have Luos of Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. We also need to know where are these people origins. If they are from Uganda, let them have Ugandan citizenship. If they're from Kenya, Kenyan citizenship. But trying to force citizenship on foreigners so that you get access on how you're going to be voted in, it is so uncouth. That shows to what length these leaders can go to secure their position so that they can continue oppressing Kenyans. Now, what I will tell the people of Luo Nyanza, that you really have to mop up your mentality, or try to just check up your mentality, because as Babu Owino says, you need to suspend your brain cells in order to support a character of William Samoei Ruto. Because somebody cannot just come and tell you, let's go left, and you're going left without even questioning the reason as to why. You are being told to jump. The only thing you know how to ask is how high. But you don't ask the reason as to why you're being told to jump. And that is the corner in which Raila Amolo Odinga for decades has put the people of Luo Nyanza into, following him blindly, believing his chronicles, believing in his stories. And that is why you can see his foot soldiers by extension. Opio Wandai, we have Jeanette, Gladys Wanga, Millie Odhiambo. At some point, were really praising President William Ruto, even to an extent saying that they see no problem with the President William Samoei Ruto's regime. People who are so fast foot in fighting for Kenyans, in fighting for the popular opinions with the Kenyans, now betrayed their trust. So don't you think that it's only the Kikuyus who were so happy when Raila missed this opportunity? No. By the way, I hear some people saying, no, Baba, we don't have a problem with you. No, we have a problem with him. He betrayed the movement. He betrayed the Gen Zs. People were unalived. People up to date are being abducted. State-sanctioned abductions are happening all over Kenya. You try to criticize the government, the next thing, who knows? You will be either found so much tortured and dumped in an unknown place, or unalived. Therefore, we really need to be so vigilant in terms of what we say, what we publish, and what we wish for this nation. You know, we cannot go for the phrase of kama nimbaya nimbaya. No. Let us take this fight. It is Kenyans fighting for Kenyans. Not one tribe against another tribe, not one region against another region. If we really need to make sure that we are developing our nation, we need to get rid of such mentalities. The reason as to why I admire Central is because they do not follow leaders. They do not pay allegiance to any leader. It is the leaders to come and associate or align themselves to the goodwill of the people. Then in turn, these people will return the favor by bestowing leadership on them. Now that your policies, now that you have a goodwill that aligns with ours, you have missions, objectives, and visions that are in alignment to what we prefer, then we choose you to lead us. But the moment you go astray, we are not going with you. And that is why even right now, I can 100% tell you, if someone like Rigathi Gachagua, who has now gained popularity in the central region or Mount Kenya, tries in any manner or behave like he's supporting William Samoei Ruto, those people will tell him, hey, Rigji, it is your own decision, just go. But for us, we know what we are fighting for. Is it too much to ask for Look how many billions have been spent on this video I talked about yesterday. How many billions have been spent in terms of campaigning for Raila Amolo Odinga for the AUC chairmanship seat? Those billions could be used in developing projects within our nation, improving health system, improving education system, improving the agricultural sector, our road infrastructure. Those money could have been used even sponsor innovations within the nation. Other people in other countries are so tech savvy. They are moving towards that direction. And in Kenya, you may have the idea, but because of its execution needs certain funds, then it's dead on arrival. I mean, why are some people so blind to see this? Sometimes I could even ask, who bewitched you supporters of Raila Amolo Odinga? Who bewitched you? To an extent, anyone who tries to show you the light and tell you the reality becomes an instant enemy. I don't know how we are going to liberate this nation with such kind of a mentality. What's your thought? What's your take on this? Give us your opinion in the comment section below. If you're watching from our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press the notification button so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the Unscripted Talks here in Durb Radio. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Durb Radio ndio mpango mzima.